Your CV can be a life-changing document. It can land you your dream job, secure a big pay rise, or set you up for career success. But writing a good CV isn't easy. Here at Standout CV, we've helped millions of people write winning CVs. So we've made this video guide, which includes a walkthrough of a real-life CV to help you create a CV that will get you noticed by recruiters and land you plenty of job interviews. Here's what you'll learn: the essential research you need to do before you start writing your CV to give yourself the best chance of success in the job market. How to format your CV for a professional outlook, ensuring that you make a great first impression on recruiters. How to structure your CV to include everything employers want to see. How to write an eye-catching CV profile that will hold recruiters' attention. How to list your work experience and education. If and how you need to include any additional information. If you don't research your target jobs, you will struggle to write a good CV because you won't know what skills and knowledge your potential employers are looking for. So before you start writing your CV, head over to the job sites and browse through some job adverts for the type of roles you want to apply for. Make a list of the most important requirements being asked for, focusing on hard skills like job-specific tasks, qualifications, software knowledge, and languages, and less on soft skills like motivation and communication. Soft skills are great to have, but they are applicable to most jobs, so recruiters will be looking for the hard skills that set you apart from other candidates and make you the most suitable for your target jobs. Now that you have a list of the most in-demand skills and knowledge in your profession, you know exactly what to include in your CV, and the process of writing it will be much easier. The formatting of your CV is a huge factor in its success. It needs to look flawlessly professional to create a good first impression, and it must be extremely easy for busy recruiters and hiring managers to read. You can create a CV which achieves both of these things using a word processor, like Google Docs, which is free to use, or Microsoft Word. Firstly, choose a font that is simple, clean, and easy to read, like Arial, Blinker, or Roboto. Don't opt for an elaborate font, because although it may look fancy, it could make it difficult for recruiters to read the content in your CV. Keep the main color scheme simple, with black text on a white background to provide the easiest reading experience. To give the CV some personality and help it stand out, you can add a splash of color to the title text or a bar at the top or sides. This works really well when applying to less formal companies, like startups and tech firms. Break up the text as much as possible throughout your CV, using bullet points and short sentences. This helps recruiters to quickly pinpoint the information they need. If you want a quick and easy way to create a professional CV format, check out our CV Builder, which has a wide range of attractive templates you can use, all created by recruitment experts. It allows you to change the fonts and color schemes, giving you complete control over the look of your CV, helping you to create a unique CV that will get you noticed. Access our CV Builder via the link in the description, or search online for Standout CV Builder. Your CV should ideally be around 2 pages of A4 in length. Recruiters see hundreds of CVs every day, so it's best to keep it concise if you want to hold their attention. Your CV should be clearly divided into subsections, using big bold headers or borderlines. This is another way to make it easy for recruiters and hiring managers to navigate your CV quickly. Once you have a good format for your CV, you need to structure it in a way that will provide recruiters with all the info they expect to see. Here is a quick overview of the sections you need to include. Your name and contact details at the top, followed by a CV profile to reel recruiters in. A bullet-pointed core skills list. Then your work experience, listed in reverse chronological order. Your education towards the bottom. And you can add an additional info section at the bottom for things like hobbies and interests, but only if they will benefit your applications. Now, let's take a detailed look at how to write each of these sections. Recruiters need to know who you are and how to contact you, So your contact details section is a simple but important part of your CV. Start by writing your name in big bold text and add a professional title, such as Management Accountant or Graduate Digital Marketer. This sets the tone for the CV and tells recruiters exactly what you do from the start. Try to match it to your target jobs as closely as possible. The only essential contact details you need to add are your phone number, email address, and general location of where you're looking to work. Make sure that you triple-check the phone number and use a professional-sounding email address, not an old one that has your school nickname in it. If you're looking for work in multiple locations, make sure you list them all, because recruiters will dismiss your application instantly if they don't think you can commute to the job location. You can also add links to relevant social profiles, such as your LinkedIn profile or a portfolio if you work in a creative field. Just ensure that anything you link out to is high quality and kept up to date. You can add a photograph of yourself to your CV if you like, but they aren't customary in the UK, Europe, and US. If you decide to add one, make sure you look professional in the photo and that the image doesn't take up too much space on the page. You don't need to add personal details, like your full address, date of birth, or gender. These kind of details are not needed to make hiring decisions and will waste space on your CV. The contact details section can sometimes be tricky to format, but if you want to make it easier, try using our CV Builder to create it. You can add all of these details to each CV template very easily, and the formatting will all be done automatically. And you can also add a photo to every template. Your CV profile, sometimes called a personal statement, is an introductory paragraph which sits at the top of your CV. Its aim is to grab recruiters' attention, get them excited about your CV, and encourage them to read more of it. And you can achieve this by summarizing all of your skills, knowledge, and experience to show them you would be perfect for the jobs you're applying to. Your profile should provide readers with an overview of your job-specific skills, the types of companies you've worked for, your qualifications, and how your work benefits the companies you've worked for. For best results, keep it brief at around 5 to 10 lines. Pack it with in-demand skills from your job research. But remember to avoid using cliché phrases like hard-working team player, because they don't tell recruiters any of the factual information they are looking for. You can see thousands of CV profile examples over on our website if you want some more inspiration for writing your own. Or you can even check out our CV Builder, which has pre-written CV profiles for all industries that you can add to your CV with one click and customize to suit your skill set. Underneath your profile, add a core skills section. It's really easy to do, but it will make your CV stand out hugely. It's a bullet-pointed list of your most valuable attributes split over 2 columns. It should include things like job-specific skills, market knowledge, languages, and software proficiency. This section provides a snapshot of your talents that can be easily digested within seconds of opening the CV, meaning that recruiters can quickly make a decision to shortlist you from just a quick glance at your CV. Keep each bullet point under 4 words long for maximum impact. And, as always, try to reflect as many of the requirements as possible for your target jobs. Your core skill section can also be quickly and easily edited whenever you apply for a new job, to ensure it's tailored more specifically to each one. Now it's time to write your work experience section. Here you will list your previous jobs, starting with the most recent and working backwards down the page. If you're an experienced candidate, focus on your last 3 to 5 years of work. If you have no paid work experience, you can include things like school or university placements, volunteer work, or anything you've done in the past to support a company or organization. To allow recruiters to fully understand what you did in each job, structure them in the following way. Start with a bold heading which states the job title, employer's name, and the dates you worked there. Follow this with an outline of 1 or 2 sentences which explains what the employer does, where you sit within the organization, and what the overall goal of the job is. This builds context for anybody reading it. Then list 5 to 10 concise bullet points of your key responsibilities in the job, showcasing your full skill set and demonstrating how your actions impact the employer. Then, to make a really strong impression, round up the job with 2 to 4 key achievements that have had big, positive impacts for the employer, such as saving them time, improving one of their products, or helping them to increase revenue. And where possible, quantify these achievements with facts and figures to prove how big an impact you made. If you need some help or inspiration when writing jobs within your CV, the Standout CV Builder has pre-written job content for all industries. They can be added to your jobs with one click and edited to personalize. There is a link to the CV Builder in the description, or you can simply access it from the homepage of our website. Towards the bottom of your CV, add your education section. This should simply be a list of your most relevant qualifications in relation to your target jobs. If you are an experienced candidate, you can keep the section fairly brief, with a short bullet-pointed list of the qualifications and dates achieved. If you're a school leaver or graduate with little experience, then you should write some detail about each of your qualifications, such as projects, dissertations, awards, and extracurricular activities. This will make up for your lack of experience and help you to showcase some relevant skills and knowledge. At the bottom of your CV, you can add an additional information section to highlight anything else that could sway a hiring decision in your favor. This could be hobbies and interests, publications, awards, or perhaps a job-specific section, such as a detailed list of programming languages for a web developer. This section is completely optional, and you should only add it if it is going to have a positive impact on your job applications, which will depend on your own unique situation. For example, adding hobbies and interests will not be very helpful for an experienced candidate because recruiters will be focusing on their work experience section. However, if you have no work experience but happen to have some impressive hobbies, or hobbies that are related to your target jobs, then it would be worth adding them to showcase some relevant skills and achievements. Once you've finished writing your CV, don't forget to check it for grammar or spelling mistakes before sending it out. And if you want to maximize your chances of getting responses from your job applications, always tailor your CV slightly to match the requirements more closely each time. For more help writing your CV, check out the Standout CV website to see thousands of real-life CV examples. And if you really want to create an interview-winning CV in minutes, try out our CV Builder, which has a range of professional CV templates, pre-written content for every industry, expert guidance and advice at every step, and lots of quick and easy customization options. You can also store your CV on it forever and easily make edits and updates on the move on your mobile phone. You can access it via the link below or by searching for Standout CV Builder online. Thanks very much for watching and good luck for your job search.